There is a pervasive narrative right now that this generation is simply irresponsible with their money, burning their paychecks on fleeting trends and expensive coffee. But the data suggests a deeper calculation. These spending habits reflect a logical loss of faith in the traditional promise that money can actually secure a stable future. That same dream requires a capital threshold that the average entry-level salary cannot reach. The target hasn't just moved. For many, it has been entirely walled off. When the distance between outdated financial advice and modern economic reality becomes this vast, rejecting traditional planning becomes a rational survival strategy. This graph plots the 30-year divergence between skyrocketing living costs and stagnant wages. While housing climbs, paychecks move sideways. Look at this affordability deficit. Reaching milestones like homeownership isn't about discipline. It's about overcoming an insurmountable mathematical gap. Even those who strictly follow the rules and pick up extra work in the gig economy find themselves trapped in a cycle of survival with no clear path to long-term accumulation. When the threshold for basic security is out of reach, hoarding pennies for the future feels less like a virtue and more like an irrational gamble. This realization triggers a behavioral shift from long-term building to immediate consumption, a phenomenon known as doom spending. Money is redirected away from useless savings accounts and into instant gratification. High-end experiences and luxury goods provide a sense of agency that the housing market no longer offers. The underlying logic is simple. If a secure future is impossible to buy, then a memorable present is the only guaranteed return on investment. Financial nihilism treats money as a temporary anesthetic, providing a brief relief from the weight of systemic hopelessness. But living exclusively for today introduces a catastrophic vulnerability to tomorrow's risks. Operating with zero reserves creates a fragile system. A single unexpected bill breaks the financial chain, forcing reliance on inescapable high-interest debt. One bad moment, an injury or layoff, permanently dismantles a livelihood. Without a buffer, you lose all control over your time. Opting out of a rigged game feels like a rebellion, but it ultimately guarantees becoming a permanent victim of the very system you're trying to ignore. To find a way out, we have to look at how wealth is actually generated. Passive saving was never the primary engine for creating significant capital anyway. While saving alone won't make you wealthy, refusing to retain any capital at all ensures you remain trapped in the survival cycle. Survival in this economy requires moving from a mindset of passive storage to one of active construction. This blueprint shows the 3 non-negotiable assets: high-leverage skills to increase your value, scalable income streams to bypass salary caps, and automated systems to protect your time. Acquiring these building blocks is the only legitimate defense against an economy designed to erode your purchasing power. The initial frustration is valid. The system is flawed, and the deck is stacked against new entrants. But rage-quitting the financial system is a self-destructive strategy that only accelerates your own vulnerability. Mastery of the current rules is the only path to eventually exploiting them for your own benefit. You are left with a binary choice: accept the role of a victim in an unfair market, or take strategic control of your own capital. External economic conditions may remain uncertain, but your individual skills and financial sovereignty remain entirely within your control. The choice to build starts now.